Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday night live stream here at Top Flight. A little abnormal, but here we are. And tonight we're building the first two computers from a order of 8. So these will all be mostly identical. There'll be a few differences in the CPUs and GPUs mainly. We'll talk more about why later. But the first one tonight is called Ragebringer. And the second one is, what's that name again?
Scythe.
Scythe, thank you. These will all be used for like game development workstations. So first one, Ragebringer, is a Ryzen 9 5900X with a RTX 3070 video card. And then our other standard parts, we have 64 gigs of RAM, 2 TB NVMe SSDs, some 4 TB Western Digital Flak hard drives, Max power supplies for all of them, Corsair 4000D airflows for all of them, and Noctua fans for all of them. Dark Rock Pro 4s, I think, all of them. Some of them are Intel, some are AMD. Wow, our lighting sucks.
Yeah,
and,
I'm just gonna kick on the other lights.
Yeah, since we're building 2 tonight, we're pretty much just gonna get started. We're without our usual stream manager here tonight, so it's just Connor and I both building and running things.
Yeah, I'm
So we won't be responding in the Twitch chat, but we will be responding to it.
Okay. That's so much better.
Yeah.
We're just doing the one light stream today.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I've installed one fan, and that is the amount of pre-prep that's been done. So.
Hello, everybody. That's
Now we're gonna spend 15 minutes putting rubber things on fans.
Yes. And I think are we going to build one computer at once?
Yeah. I think we're gonna try to do one first.
Okay.
So let's start with
Let's do the AMD one because then that way we throw in the graphics card and
yeah,
we'll be good to go.
Yep. So we'll start with the AMD one. Like I said, most of these is identical. Just differences in CPU and GPU configs. Mainly for helping test compatibility with the games. So
You're going to take the Intel stuff and put it down over here.
okay, that sounds good.
I know that's not.
So we get less confused.
Yeah. Yeah, we are going to get confused.
What?
What are we building again?
Some sort of fancy adding machine. Really, computers are just complex calculators.
Really, not
Everything
even that.
is-
They're just complex light bulbs of on and off.
Yeah, everything's just addition, subtraction, multiplication,
Since when
and
does
division is just reversed. Multiplication.
Asus put little stickers on their thing?
A seal?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a while.
so you know it's like fresh and not spoiled.
Yeah, yes, my spoiled motherboard.
Yeah.
Alright, we do actually need SATA data cables for these.
Mother. Okay. Can't we just not hook them up? Just cosmetic hard drive.
Just cosmetic.
We'll make a fake partition.
Here we go, we got...
Or these stickers, so I can put them on your car.
Oh yeah. Chris isn't here, so I can put stickers on things.
Oh yeah. Just bust that label gun while he's gone too. I know you're watching right now, Chris.
Probably is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The funny part is I don't think he can comment because it would come up as top flight computers.
He might have a personal Twitch.
He may. He very well may.
Okay.
So the plan for the day, well, for the night, is I'm going to build, or we are going to build one computer. And then Andrew's then going to start doing the OS on it.
Oh look, Top Flight Computers had Chris here. Ah ha ha ha.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
You'd come up as top flight.
We're not slick, Chris. We know you. Oh, no.
So then Andrew's going to then jump on off, well, over,
Well,
and do that, and then I'll solo the last one.
yeah. Well, I'll be going back and forth probably. Because there's periods of waiting in both
There is.
things. So.
Wall. Oh, right. I love how our Ryzen 9s have just slowly surpassed our Ryzen 7 boxes behind.
Yeah, we can just get rid of those 5 boxes down there. We don't need them anymore.
Right.
We have one Ryzen 6 box, which is actually just 9 boxes upside down.
There's a meme in there.
There's some meme in there somewhere.
Oh shoot! I don't know why I grabbed the hard drive to install in the motherboard.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah. It's like the M.2 one that stands up, right? You just shove the grabber.
That'd be fun.
It's 16x to.
Imagine trying to ship that. The hard drive held on by like a few pins.
Right. Just a 16x to SATA data adapter.
I'm sure it's on AliExpress.
Oh my gosh, that needs to be that'd be a good video. All right, Dark Rocks use their own, not these.
Yes.
Gotta remember that because that screwed us over on that one build and that sucked.
Yeah. Was it we took them off and didn't need to, or we didn't take them off when we needed to?
No, we it was the back plate.
The back plate
was the problem on that one.
Dark Rock has their own back plate.
No, Dark Rock uses this back plate.
Okay, so we need the back plate, but not the plastic piece.
Yep, not the plastic piece. The weird part is like not throwing away the extra bits of the computers. Like, oh yeah, can you actually use the M.2 screws for the next build?
Yeah.
For those of you that do not know, the reason why Chris is not here is because he just had a child.
I was gonna say, like, his wife had a parasite they were dealing with, and they just got it removed finally. I mean,
a freeloader.
Technically, babies are parasites.
You are not wrong.
They leach nutrients and such, and provide no benefit to the host. This is all. I'm stealing this from an episode of House.
That is something House would say.
Yeah, well, yeah. She's like, what's wrong with me? I feel nauseous and blah blah blah. He's like, you have a parasite. She's like, can you remove it? He's like, not past 8 weeks. Then it becomes illegal.
What did Chris say?
He's micromanaging your sound.
What did he say?
Bass is high.
I can't change it. Bass is high.
He said bass is a little high. Might want to adjust when you can.
What do you mean bass is high? There's just gain. There is no bass.
Just because our voices are so deep and masculine.
Quite. Yes, I actually put on the man filter.
I started taking testosterone.
It's actually just a TikTok filter that I imported.
Okay, I'm not sure. There's got to be a way to make these suck less on. They should like slide on instead of like these stupid rubber pegs.
Because you're going to end up screwing it in anyway, so it doesn't need an attachment mechanism.
Yeah, they should like slide on. Because these stupid pegs bend all over the place.
Need like a bowl of useful things. Some things that I know I'm going to use and things that I know I'm not going to use. It's only if only we had a magnetic parts tray. If only.
Oh,
it's up there, and it's full
of
of stuff.
Well, stuff we're never going to use again.
Probably.
For a while, one was full of like some random mounting parts for like one of the desks. I was like, we're throwing this away. We're never going to use it. Where did I put that hand off? I need screws on it.
Just gonna start stacking stickers.
Oh, we should.
Here.
Have you seen some like mechanics have a wall of tire stickers?
No.
So like when you get new tires, they have like a big sticker, like a long sticker.
Yeah.
So people make giant balls out of them, slowly adding stickers as they get them. We should do that with like whatever motherboard stickers. That, or we can just layer them on that. Where you just
that was really my plan.
Until it gets like 3 inches.
No, that was my plan. It was like since we use a lot of the same parts, just start building them out.
Oh, you can have like a bar graph of what parts get used.
Ah, yes. with stickers. Hey, this takes up a lot less space too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm probably not even in frame. Oh, I am in frame. Wow. No, I'm not.
I love it when the fan screw heads are smaller than the hole that you're putting them into. So
I literally thought I was in frame there for a second. I was like, wow, for the top cam, and then I realized that I absolutely was not. Now I am.
There you are.
Sorry, I don't have someone to yell at me when we're out of frame.
Well, he will. It's just a few minutes delayed. It's like a minute, usually.
No, this one's actually pretty up to date.
Are we using low latency stream or whatever?
Yeah. This is only like, I think, 10, 20 seconds. Hey man, we could be efficient. We could use the Intel bracket for the
Oh, yeah.
Intel build.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't even need to open that.
We'll get to it of everything anyway.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually. Am I going to install these backwards? I've done it like backwards, I think, every time so far, so...
You're talking to the king of installing it backwards. I install everything backwards, and then I have to redo it. Okay, fans are in. I'm gonna open the power supply. You have one Dark Rock Pro over there on.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on the floor. The other.
Already got that one. You could also install the hard drive.
I already have a power supply over here.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the hard drive quick. And our case parts are where they're supposed to be for once, because no one's opened the case.
I really hope Chris is here for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's self-responded, but he's still lurking. I know he is. He's trying to pretend he's not here to say stuff.
Man, working conditions are rough.
Yeah. Hey, you thought about starting a union?
Yeah.
Okay, where's my...
I think I got it right.
Oh yeah, you want these, actually.
I did get it right. Oh, those motherboard screws?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah, those would be quite helpful.
Alright. Yeah, we got a 4 terabyte WD. Yeah, WD blacks. Fresh hard drive. Actually, I think I don't even need the screws. I can just use those little plastic sticky things. But I'll probably screw it over.
Set that there for now. I was like, wait, I just installed the RAM.
There's more RAM.
There's more RAM.
They should each be a 32 gig kit, I think.
Yes. It's just funny because I looked down and was like, wait a second. More RAM?
I'm still not used to the idea of 16 gig sticks, but that's only because the first time I had 16 gigs, I did 4 sticks just for 16 gigs total.
Then frame. Yeah, because see, I just laid the case down and it's not terrible length to say by any means.
I'm gonna be a good boy and even though this is on the plastic notches of the rail, little pegs, I'm gonna screw this in from the bottom.
Yeah, I would.
Just for total securance of the data.
All the datas.
Okay, good. Countersunk.
One of my coworkers today fell for a phishing scam from CEO at.
Was it a phishing test or an actual?
It was a phishing test. And then they were promptly enrolled in IT security.
Mm-hmm. Do I know this person? Or
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can I guess what the letter starts with?
Yeah.
C.
No.
N.
Nope.
S.
Yep.
Are they of the elderly population?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
I know, that's what made it even funnier.
Really? Okay, these screws don't seem to thread into these drives. Maybe we're just going with it. Like they, feel, they just turn forever.
Yeah.
So
Now
maybe
it's
we're
the Infa screw. Infina screw.
Oh yeah, the screws aren't long enough, not by a long shot.
I wonder if you can just choose either or. I don't think you can do both.
Yeah, either or sounds good to me.
Either or
Especially since
sounds
this
fine.
isn't working at the moment. Now I hope I can get them out. Or maybe throw it in. I'll try this up, kids.
Try this
You
at home.
can choke on screws.
Make sure you absolutely try this at home. You heard it here first. We are 100% live. No, we're not.
Okay. No, this thing probably gets too complicated.
Yeah, probably smart. There you go. Well, hey, you want to know what the good part is? You don't have to monologue today because
Yeah,
during monologue you just work on the other computer.
I'll be busy.
during the good old monologue period.
So
we complain
actually
about the 40 series graphics.
I have a surprise for Connor. We're not going to be just building 2, we're building all 8. And we're
stream thoughts.
You don't have anywhere to go tomorrow.
No, totally not.
Okay, so we're going to need... Do you think on all these we should put a single PCIe harness that has 2 connectors, or should we run 2?
I would run.
That's what I'm thinking. If we don't need it, we can tuck it away. But somebody's 30 cards, so we'll probably use both of them. 30 series cards.
Yeah, some of these will get power hungry, so.
Yeah.
Would rather have more than less.
Yeah. You can always tuck away in the back.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't affect anything.
I forgot that some of these don't have USB-C.
Ah, yeah.
This case does.
Those will be what we call dead ports.
Related to Deadpool?
No.
Sue.
I never saw that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Never did.
It's quite comical. It's stupid, but it's comical.
I like stupid movies. Okay.
This is the way to do it. Cable managing before you toss or plugging in your cables before you do your power supply.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like you don't have to reach around the power supply. Especially trying to get that like HD audio in.
Mm-hmm. It's fair. Oh, I hate this. The,
Really
the
bad
24 pin on these power supplies is having to like bend this.
Right?
I think it all plug in parallel to each other. Okay, it's the CPU. This board needs a single 8 pin, I believe. If my memory serves.
Nope, 8 and 4.
What? It's a P550.
Well, we're going Ryzen and Ryzen.
Okay.
Take a photo.
It's called Scythe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my system.
I'll make sure to mess it up then.
Another.
Can't even take a photo. It's being annoying. I'm trying to take a photo of the text so I can actually read it.
And we also need a SATA harness.
Look how like perfect that fits and like lines up with the photo.
Nice.
It's like, ah, nice.
It was made for it.
It's
They
like,
thought
yeah.
about this.
Yeah, they thought about it.
Not really. There's that. 2 PCIEs. No Molex. When was the last time we sold a Molex?
I don't think
It's
we ever
been a-
have.
Really? Ever?
Like,
I know some old water gun pumps use Molex instead of,
oh yeah, no, you're right.
but
I think I think Edwards actually used Molex if I
maybe
remember
like a
correctly.
D5 would use it. Yeah.
Yeah, D5s do
Probably.
use Molex.
I think it has a better 12 volt, like wire gauge, maybe Molex.
Really?
I could be completely making that up because I have no evidence.
Because I know Molex is the one that typically like lights on fire when you attempt to try to convert it into anything.
Yeah, but that's just because it's converter shot.
Yeah, that's also fair.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, we can't reply as in the Twitch chat as top play, but we'll respond verbally.
Yeah, we'll
case
attempt
someone
to
has
at least.
questions. Yeah. Sure. Okay. That's. Let me double check the count. 1 PCIe, 2 PCIe.
Our SATA data, because that helps.
Okay, yeah, this is good now.
Alright, that one could go in then.
ESU. Spare cables in here. We'll probably need these later. That later.
Install the power supply.
I can just tell I'm already a mess over here. All this trash and stuff.
You want to do up or down?
Down. Fan down. This case has really tall feet
True.
and a filtered intake.
chaos.
It is.
It kind of is. Alright, do you have the power supply screws?
Yes.
That would help.
They're in the power supply box. Just right here. Maybe. Let me revise my answer to maybe.
I know they'll be in the case screws as well.
Actually, I don't think they give you power supply screws in this case.
Do they not?
You get a bunch of fan screws. I got 2 more thumb screws.
I got 3 from my spare bins case. Spare parts.
Yeah, I don't know where they went. I guess that's already falling apart. Oh, I have more church.
Yeah, we got enough extras. Not too worried about it.
I'm sure at one point these were actually organized, but now it's just...
They were. They were
No,
organized
they-
to what the sticker said on it, and then now they went away.
Not anymore. No, it's just... Whatever's in there is in there. Oh, that wasn't what I needed.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I feel like that is like the general rule.
I'm amazed that we find as many screws on this carpet as we do.
Yeah, honestly. Alright, power supplies in.
Okay.
Those are R2. So I'm going to disappear now behind the computer to do cable management. For the next, like, 3 hours.
I guess while you do that, I can start on the motherboard stuff. I mean, I could open the GPU, but...
Yeah, you could do other motherboard stuff. Get that started and knocked out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Z590. I cut my finger over here.
Did you actually?
Yeah, that was like a paper cut. It stings.
Oh. I think it's probably the thin metal.
This
like
isn't even one of these tight cases.
It's not.
They're cheap cases. Install manual. And we are going to need safe cables.
Yep. That's probably going to be
We're
neat.
going to need that block adapter, ideally. And 2 screws. The cardboard here has X299 printed on it, but this is definitely not X.
But that's that's
Probably
definitely not
leftover
X299.
trays.
I mean, to be fair, trays are just the size of the motherboard.
No,
like,
it's
it doesn't
ATX,
matter.
Which is funny.
Yeah. That is just kind of
Didn't
comical.
sell as many X299 boards as you want, Gigabyte. No one bought that platform. At least no one bought it and didn't regret it.
What's X299 again? Is that...
It's like the Skylake HEDT. It's like 6800K and stuff. Stuff that costs double what the consumer did and didn't perform double nearly.
Oh, that's a 6800? So it's not the 6 series. I was going to say I have the 6...
X299 was like the HEDT of Skylake, so it's like 6800X.
Yeah, that's right.
Stuff like
That's
that.
right. Because I was going to say I had a
6820K.
6700K, but that was Z5,
Yeah, that was consumer.
or yeah,
It was an
Z570.
HEDT. I'm going to use our tubing cutters.
I was like, I was very confident in what I was about to say, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a second, am I right?
Honestly, for a while there, all the Intel stuff just got blurred together.
It really did.
I just lost track.
Yes, the naming schemes are atrocious.
Yes, this is a Z590 Aorus Elite chatter, whose name is Chris.
His chatter is named Chris.
Do we have a Z690? Or no?
No, I think he's just saying versus a Z690.
Yeah, it's a Z590. They like made a more dominant thing. How do I get this out?
Oh, you popped the tabs on the side there. Yeah, I realize.
Because most people are just going to tear this apart.
You'd be very confused. Like
Yeah,
you are.
damage your CPU. Cutting with scissors.
There's my tiny zip ties.
Well, I put you more here for the power supply box.
Do what?
I put you more.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I just grab like the tiny ones because I'm trying to fish, especially in the corners when you're trying to like snap it up and over.
The heat spreader size and everything feels weird. I've just only touched Ryzen for like Pop. We got our two.
I really want. There's a tool that like automotive technicians have for like zip ties. You like put it on, you like grab it, and it pulls it and then snips it. Yeah,
oh, that'd be cool.
And it makes like the end like nice and rounded, so it's not like sharp or anything.
You have the blue screwdriver?
Yes, that would help.
They sell that thing at Harbor Freight?
I'm sure they do. Sure,
Really
Snap-on also has one for like triple the price of wherever anyone else has it.
Yeah, I have no need for Snap-on stuff. Like consumer AF.
Yeah, Harbor Freight works for me.
Yeah, I like Harbor Freight's like. When I was a kid, that store wouldn't have been interesting at all, but now it's like I could spend like 2 hours in there just like looking around. Ooh,
Right.
I could use a pressurized air gun.
Yeah, right. I could use this. Really? No, but
Well,
I
I'll
want
use
it.
it once. Yeah, I want it.
And it's only $4. That's the problem with Harbor Freight. Same thing with like Costco too. Is like
Yes.
it's only $10, but then it adds up.
Yeah, but
and
when you
adds
buy
up.
20 things that are $10 each.
Yep.
That happened to me the other day at Costco. I was checking out. I was like, all right, it's $170. I was like,
You're like, what?
I mean, some of it was Christmas gifts and stuff, but like,
Yeah. Stuff that you.
I didn't think it was that much.
Right.
But then the receipt's correct. So. Then you get your $1.50 hot dog and drink to reward yourself.
I love those hot dogs.
They're so good.
They're so cheap.
They're best.
Yeah, they're not garbage quality.
Yeah, they're actually like good. A few days I've debated just driving to Costco for lunch, literally just to get a hot dog and buy nothing else.
Honestly, I could see that.
I mean, I live like 10 minutes away, so that. Okay, I really need you to cooperate. Maybe that's too screwed. I need you to stay there. So I'm screwed. There you go. I'm pretty sure when I installed an M.2 like this in my computer, I didn't even use the M.2 screw. I was like, the heatsink will hold it down.
I always hate buying like an SSD and then not having the one screw that you need, and then you got to buy like a $10 pack on Amazon
Oh yeah.
in order to get it. Like just,
My dumb.
I mean, yes, but I wouldn't say that to your face. No.
Oh wait. Okay. Wait, you can't get to this. You can't get to this screw when you have this in. Oh, but that's the post one, I guess. Normally. You see what I'm saying?
This clips in,
Yeah.
and then pushes down.
Yeah, but there's a screw right here. You can't get to the hole in.
Yeah, that's the post one. But that's funny.
God,
I was like, what are you talking about?
I hope I didn't drop the screw for this. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I think I did.
Big oof.
Alright, we got flashlight. Oh, please tell me that's it. I think that's it. There it goes. Alright. Pull. Wham. Wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Just like zoned out in cable management land over here.
Oh, it's nice. It tells you on board which slots to do first. Even though it's normally the same ones, it's not always. And
Yeah, I
it
always
can be
check
different between Intel and AMD, so let's go to check. But it says these two first. So those two first we shall do. And then when it doesn't post,
We blame the
crits.
motherboard.
Oh,
What'd you say? Blame Chris?
yeah. It's like, oh, is it on the QVL? QVL stands for Qualified Vendor List. It's
Yep.
parts that are guaranteed to be compatible. Go in your slot. Go to your home.
Go to your home.
Don't you want to go to your home? It's a Happy Gilmore reference.
That is a Happy Gilmore reference.
That's about the only movie his I can stand.
I mean, fair. For this.
Okay. It is main components here installed. Don't have any little plastic tabs to take off because it's but I think I can put the backplate on now. Should I read the instructions?
You don't read instructions here. We're above that.
So many parts. Just where do they go? Okay. Oh, mother. Okay. Seems like it goes there. That seems about right. I think you push these into the back.
Oh. No. Hold on.
No. Is this not how you do it?
Yes. Hold on. Let me see the screws.
There's like these push screws.
There's washers.
Yeah, well, yeah, I see.
No, so what you do is you put them here.
Yeah.
And you put the rubber piece on it to keep
to
it
help
captive.
retain it.
Yep.
Okay, that makes it a little easier. The question is the inner holes or the outer holes?
Alright, with this being like a hard drive build, I'm actually really happy with this cable management.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually surprising.
I'll just do it.
Just do it
more
again.
times.
Yeah. 7 more times. I'm waiting for Chris's reaction now at this point. Even though probably can't even see it in the light.
He's probably like eating dinner.
There we go. I'll rotate it so you can actually see it.
Okay, I think it's the inner set. To answer my own question.
Alright. Now I'll go and install our CPU cooler. Being the nice big one. Oh gosh, we're gonna get so many screwdrivers from this. Just realized that.
Why are there? I think it's these.
For the Intel? Yes.
Yeah. Well, these are all in the Intel bag.
Yes.
Those like. It probably varies between.
Yeah. I was like,
Intel
oh boy,
socket.
we're gonna get a lot.
Because this is LGA 1200. Some of these are probably for 1150. You guess those?
Yes, it is.
Because there's those and there's these.
Well, those would screw into a captive thing on the back.
Okay.
Like an AMD.
Yeah.
You know, where they're the
But
threads
they
are
were
already
all in the Intel bag.
Yeah, it's just different versions of Intel.
Yeah.
Or different. You have it.
Why can't they just keep it the same?
Right. No, that way nobody would buy new stuff.
That's true.
Guarantee we're gonna pick up one of these boxes thinking that the next build item is in that.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh wait, yeah, it's not in here. Perfect.
Okay.
Alright, you gotta remember to take the plastic off, because otherwise...
Go. Okay.
Gotta remember to pop off the things and put in the screws. Otherwise we cry and then cut your hand up when you're trying to put in the screws.
It's go on the top and bottom of the socket, I believe. Right? Yes. Yes, I'm answering my own question.
Yes. I don't know.
But did they go...
Take the bracket out.
They go like... This is the top one, right?
Yeah, take the little bracket out that goes across the thing, and then use it to measure.
I don't have that.
Huh?
You have that, I don't have that.
What do you mean I
It's
have?
from the same cooler you opened. You gave me the Intel mounting hardware from that one.
Yep, I did.
That's
Dang
okay.
it. The magnetic
Oh no.
bit screwed me
It
over.
failed.
No. That's frustrating. Wait, am I just missing the screw? Wait, what?
What?
Oh, there it is. It was hiding under the bracket. I was like, wait, where is this screw?
If this is incorrect, I'm blaming the fact you told me not to check the instructions.
I didn't say not to check.
Yes, you did. You said, nah.
I mean, odds are it's probably wrong, but I messed it up a lot, so...
There's a very good chance.
I mean, it's a 50-50 when it comes down to it.
It's probably more like a 2080 because I overthink it. And it's like, oh, there's no way that could be right, and then do it the wrong way.
You have it right.
Do I?
No. Yes.
This is right for Intel.
Yes, that is right. Actually, I think they go on the inside. Here.
You think they go on the inside?
I can tell you.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, pick up the right language.
No, you're right. You got it right.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's AMD that the ones they face inward.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was. I had to reverse psychology myself.
Oh man, I've never thought of this, but look, equal pressure. Just screw them up.
They have to make a drill attachment for that.
Probably.
To like fork and do 2 screws in once.
I can guarantee you that they do. Like absolutely zero question about that.
Next time you go to your mechanic shop, take a 10mm driver with you and say, hey, I found this in the parking lot.
They'd be happy. What are you talking
They'd
about?
be like, I've lost 6 of these this year.
It's so funny. I was working on Reagan's car, and the very first thing I did is I went on Amazon and bought like a 6-pack of 10 mils because every bolt that I was working on that day was shockingly a 10 mil.
Yeah, it's stupid common, especially on some brands. My car's probably all like security torques for no good reason. Like
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Like,
I have no idea. I've never attempted anything. Probably like Apple, like stupid screws just for the sake of.
it torque spits.
Yeah,
just like a T3
just for the sake
torque
of
spit.
screw you, car owner.
Was it the bigger the number, the smaller the bit, right?
For torques?
Yeah.
I thought it was, maybe.
I thought like it's the normal Apple standard.
I have no clue, honestly.
That's fair.
I try not to take apart Apple stuff if I don't have to.
No, that's always the fun part.
Well, when you go and iFixit and the guide is rated expert only, it's like, panic.
Do I really want to do this?
No. No.
Expert only. I don't think I've run into one of those before, but
the new MacBook Pros are expert only, and then like a 96 Camry is like beginner.
yeah, beginner. See that there's an engine.
Yeah, you got a 10mm driver.
If you got a 10 mil, you can assemble this car.
That some WD-40, some
Wheel lug nuts.
WD-50 in case you can't open your WD-40. Okay.
Did you see the follow-up video to that one?
No, I didn't.
The guy was he kind of
Did he have like 60, 70?
yeah, he had 60, 70, 80, and then 100, and then
I like the King of the Hill clip when he can't open his WD-40, so he has on his belt a little leather pouch with a smaller WD-40. He sprays on the larger one.
it's just like, oh yes.
Okay, this board is ready itself. That was more helpful than just sitting here.
Honestly, it was. This one's actually graphics card and done.
Yeah.
Dang, that would have been a good build. 42 minutes.
Yeah.
That would have been spicy.
If only we had to do one. How much plastic is on this? Yes, every fan, of course. Thank you. This is a PNY? That was a question. It has like XLR8. I think it's PNY.
Chris comment? No.
Yeah. He's eating dinner.
I was gonna say I had good cable management. I was expecting like a comment of like, ooh, what did I get? Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
There we go.
hate those things.
They are slightly frustrating.
I'm sticking this front panel adapter just on the header so we don't lose it.
Honestly, smart.
But just in case you look for it later, it's on there already.
Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
So you've been hitting up the Christmas music?
Do I?
Been hitting up the Christmas music?
Oh yeah, you know it.
It's that time of year I use my Spotify more than any other time of the year. We had an office party last week. And of course, they bust out the karaoke machine.
Oh gosh.
But I'm in a blood oath not to discuss what happened there that night.
Oh, I'm sure.
On the karaoke machine.
I am very much sure.
All I know is someone busted out Miley Cyrus's Party in USA. I can't name names, but they know who they are.
They know, because they're
you know what you've done.
They're the second person watching this.
Can I interest you in a free copy of Cronus True Image?
What is even that? Is it
It's a disk cloning and management software. It's actually good. It's good
Is
software. Yes. It's good for cloning OS disk. That should do her.
Boom. Let's test boot it and make sure. I'm still actually pretty happy with that cable management.
Put that one on, at least. Look at the cable. Plug it in, plug it in. Is that still trademarked?
Probably.
Never used it a long time.
Oh well, the switch is on.
Yeah.
Yay, we have that. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off because you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah. And then you get to start all over again, like you just did nothing.
Take two, round two.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Let me move all of the trippable hazards. in the way.
Good.
Alright, now I get to take center stage. Here's your front panel, by the way.
Thank you. Can you give me the side panels that are over there by the rack?
Yeah, it's funny. I can look in there and there's still power.
Yeah.
Oh, you just plugged it in. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, wow.
No, it's not. It's not plugged in.
Oh, is it not?
But it ran out now.
I was like, wow, those capacitors are surprising. So I guess the statement still holds. Those capacitors
Yeah,
are
they're good.
surprisingly good.
All right, I'm gonna try to get back here without bumping the camera a whole bunch.
Yeah, right. Alright. So motherboard is already done. Phenomenal. Thank you.
Now do it again.
Do it again. Oh. You already put the power supply. No, you didn't. Wow, this is just a chunk case.
Yeah.
Forgot that the glass panel's like heavy.
Yeah, no tempered glass.
Okay, well the tempered glass is like half the entire weight of the case. Oh. And for those of you just joining us, no, the stream did not start over. We are building the second computer, which is surprising for us, because normally we do one and dones.
Yep. And the name of this one is Scythe.
Scythe. This one is Scythe.
I just realized I'm probably very close to the shotgun mic, so I'm gonna talk softer.
Yeah. What? Say that again. Oh, I could spend like 20 minutes doing the fans.
You plug the other end of the KVM. Both ends of the KVM are plugged in.
Hey, I was desperate, okay? Nothing was working. Oh yeah, Gabe wants fans. And I said, yeah, we'll probably have some fans for him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy.
We have all the
But I need to talk to Chris. So Chris, if you're still watching, let me know if I can give Gabe fans. The hardest part is trying to get over there during like work hours. Because they're only open like 10 to 5.
Oh, to the cellar.
Yeah. Actually, I think they're open till like 7 now, but they may have cut back their hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I work during those times.
Yeah. I'm thinking about working. You can't really go nowhere during the work.
No. Yeah, because you gotta work.
But then you end up at Costco on a Saturday with everyone else.
Oh, Costco on a Saturday is the absolute worst.
It's the weekend at office fair.
Costco on Saturday is just the absolute
It's just as bad on Sunday.
We refuse to go to Costco on.
I should refuse. I went this past weekend. I regretted it instantly.
Oh yeah.
But I was
We went on Thanksgiving weekend.
Why?
We needed something and I forgot what it was.
You needed that badly?
Yeah, we did, and it was just like it was. Oh my god! And like parking at the back of Costco parking lot says something.
Oh yeah.
Because Costco parking lots are the size of like Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're like 4 people.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
You have to hike in.
Do I?
You have to hike into the store.
Yeah. Which again, for Costco, is still saying something.
It's
really funny.
I was pushing my cart along with 20,000 other people in the store.
Yep.
I was like, this is legitimately like go-kart right now.
It was so weird because so we went to Costco on Friday in Wyoming. Actually, no, that one was in like I think Denver. Because shockingly, the nearest major city to Cheyenne is Denver.
I believe it.
It's just over the border. So I think we're in Colorado. We were talking to the Costco person. They're like, yeah, it's actually really busy today. And like the lines, there was one person in every line. And I was like, you're kidding me, right?
They don't even know.
I was like, you don't know.
Sorry.
It's all good. I was like, you have no idea. Hey, since Andrew's not here, I'm going to turn the light back down because this is like way too bright for a single person.
Yeah. Do you go to the one in Apex ever? That's 64.
Yes. That's going to be the new one now that I go to, too.
Okay, yeah. You know what's bad with that one? When the lines for the checkout are like reaching the wine section.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, alright.
When we flew out yesterday, we flew out of Denver. And, you know, naturally we're like, because we flew from RDU, and RDU is so easy.
Yeah.
Like, we walked in and we were at our gate within like 15 minutes of pulling up into the bus.
If you're not there in the morning, it's dead. Especially security.
We were there at like, actually, no, we were there at like 2. We were there in the afternoon.
Yeah, no one is security. We just left there.
Yeah, and we just kind of walked straight through, and then we went to Denver, kind of expecting the same thing, and were we wrong?
Yeah, I've been to Denver Airport before. It took me like an hour to get through security.
Do you remember Denver Airport?
A little bit, not much.
So you know the baggage claim area? Kind of.
Sure.
The line for security was wrapped around the building and then through all of the baggage claim.
Oh man.
It was terrible. And I was like, I didn't even know there's this many people in this town.
Why are you staying there?
Hey, I installed the rubber pads on the right side this time.
Good job.
Woo.
You done good.
I did good.
Because this is not the Wi-Fi board. That's why I was wrong. I have 2 boards named exactly the same thing, except one has Wi-Fi in its name.
Oh, do they actually?
Yes.
That is kind of dumb.
At least it verifies what board the BIOS is for before you flash it.
True.
So you can't just break it.
Yeah, install the wrong one on it.
Yeah, because I would have just done that.
That's fine. So I should make sure to like now start kicking all of the power cables, right?
Yes. Alright, is there anything that can help you within 2 minutes?
Can you do power supply?
Yeah, I can start on this.
I can just hand it over to you.
Yeah.
You stay over there.
Yeah. Well, that's flashing. I've got nothing better to do.
Just don't trip over the power cable. Honestly, if I knew you were gonna wait, I would have just been like, here's a fan!
Oh, that is fans.
Honestly, this is the most tedious and like boring part of the entire build. It's just not even installing the fans, it's just doing the stupid little like
the
rubber things.
They don't really do much either. Like,
they have some, they do some sound
isolation. These
isolation.
fans aren't like off balance.
No,
it would help with cheap fans.
It helps long run, because then when like dust and things get on it, and then it becomes really.
But is it help enough for my 5 minutes of discomfort?
Yeah, true. Because that answer is still no. I don't think we've ever had a build where we've used any other color than black or white on the little things. Like
I'm just gonna put yellow on one corner of one fan and see if it works.
Right. It's just like yellow on one and then just random ones. We haven't done a color themed one in actually a long time.
I think we did one RGB.
Yeah, but we haven't done like a blue.
Yeah.
Or like a red.
Yeah, we've done white and black.
We've done white and black, which is classy and it's a good one, but I want to do like a yellow. I don't know why. Yeah. You could do like that Asus like tough one where they're all like the yellow accents.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I'd like to look at green though.
A green would be kind of fun. Prepare to be whelmed. I have installed fans.
Oh, I'm whelmed.
Not be overwhelmed or underwhelmed, just whelmed. I gotta remember, this goes on the back side. Oh man, I almost made a big screw up on that one.
The rubber one?
Yep.
Did you put them on the front side of all three?
No, I put them on the front side of two of them, and then almost did it on the third one, and I was like, oh boy, that would have been a...
Slightly annoying.
Yeah. When people ask, how hard is it to build a computer? Just show them this.
I don't think that these power supplies have screws in them at all.
Do they not?
Yeah, because I just opened this one right here and there's no screws. There's only the cord thing.
Oh yeah, the little clippy do.
There's some Velcro straps, but there are no screws.
Interesting.
I guess you have to use case ones, but our case didn't come with them either.
That's kind of dumb. Huh? Never mind.
Okay.
Found them.
You need those.
Yeah, I would need those.
That was a good toss.
That actually was a great toss. It like stopped right in front of me. It's a phenomenal toss is what that was.
Does this board also need 2 CPUs? Yeah.
Yep, 8 and a 4. I don't like how Noctua does this, where instead of putting like make this a tiny Ziploc bag, they're like, nah, we're gonna spend the extra like cent to like heat shrink it into oblivion.
There's your power supply. Wow, this is slow. Holy crap, it's like half done.
Really? Only 7 more. No.
Yeah, it's like 55.
3 more of those.
Some boards just flash so slowly. Some...
Is it like brand, or is it just like
I think it's brand.
just a casual like that exact board? Or what I mean is like, is it board by board, or is it like board manufacturer and model number?
I think it's manufacturer. I think Gigabyte is faster than Asus. Because they probably use the same generic code on all of them for flashing layers.
Yeah, it's true. Cool. Alright.
The last that was on here was December 2020. updating to the latest BIOS, which is actually...
The funny part is they give you enough screws to screw in exactly 2 motherboards.
Yeah.
It's just like, ah, this is great.
You'll probably know what I'm talking about with this, I don't want to say it, but one time I was putting together a kit, and they gave me 2 of a certain small spring.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why'd they give me 2? I'm not going to load it 5 minutes later. It's
I know exactly what you did.
I don't think I found it before I moved out.
I actually got a call from the same guy that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I was assembling my son's kit, and do you have this exact spring? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Like,
Ironically, he's like, oh, I'll buy you some more when I get some, and he never gave him back. I need to razz him about that. Yeah, I lose those almost every time.
Yeah, moral of the story, sometimes they give you extra support, because they know what you're going to do.
Yep. Yep.
It's like 70% done.
I honestly should probably update my BIOS on my board,
See,
but like, it's not gonna affect much.
There's actually recently on some chipsets, it might only be X570. I can't remember. There was actually a big security vulnerability that was patched in the last like 2 weeks that should be updated.
So
on
like
some chipsets.
decently, there's a good reason to.
Yeah. If there's not a good reason, it's kind of risky because sometimes they'll just won't post what they updated.
Yeah, you're just like,
Who knows?
bummer.
And then you have to like pull out the CMOS battery.
Yeah, and if your board's not high end enough to have a BIOS flash.
Back up BIOS or yeah, flash drive. So it's kind of risky. But really, the biggest thing I've seen happen is I'll update the BIOS, and then it refuses to recognize like the OS that's installed.
Yeah.
Because it probably enables some stupid setting like CSN.
The worst that I've ever had, oh my god, it's so terrible, is we updated the BIOS, but it was on an older computer, and it didn't install the USB driver. So we're like...
Did it have a PS2 port?
It did. So we had to go through and find an old PS2 keyboard in order to get it to just even post.
Some older computers didn't load the USB driver until like it was loading the OS.
Yep.
So to get into BIOS, you had to have a PS2.
And it was like a catch-22 because I was like, I want to install the newer BIOS on the USB, but I can't do it because USB.
Oh great!
Yeah.
It rebooted after the BIOS update. BIOS is updating LED firmware.
LED firmware.
You have to sit on the screen for another minute or 2.
But yeah, it was so annoying because I was like, I have the USB driver in order to get all of the USBs to work on a USB.
Yeah. That's when you hook up
the good old floppy.
Scuzzy,
It was so aggravating.
You want to reintroduce the stream? I don't know how well they can hear you.
Yeah, sure. So, hello everybody, welcome back. This is the Top Flight Computers Monday afternoon, which is an odd time for us normally. The dual feature live stream. We are building Wraith and Ragebringer. Wraith has actually already been completed. If you were tardy to the party, that one's already done, which is surprising for us.
Yep.
And now we are building Wraith, which is they're both basically exactly the same system. Just one is AMD, one is Ryzen. One of them also doesn't have a graphics card as of this exact moment. But will tomorrow.
What are they being used for, Connor?
Game development.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're different SKUs, or different, not SKUs, but different configs is for compatibility testing things.
Yeah.
As well as when AMD inevitably, actually no, this is more, when Intel, wow, I got the USB-C on the very first try without even like, I know, I just did, whoa. When AMD or NVIDIA, or AMD or Intel inevitably brick their BIOSes and some driver sets, then they have fallbacks.
It's also to test compatibility of games across various configs.
That's what I said. I said that first, and then I... This be 3.0 went in, perfect. I don't like this.
You don't like this? It's too easy?
Like, they all went in the first try, and it's just like, this is odd.
I hope it's not 6.
I don't trust it. Something like 24 pins gonna like snap off. Okay, I'm having trouble with the audio, so that.
There's 10 Pro. Oh yeah, both drives showed up.
Nice. I mean, one of them is a.
There's always, every time you have a SATA drive, there's like a 50-50 chance that it'll show up.
Yeah.
Because they're very small.
Yeah. I have a bunch of friends that are always just like, they get a new hard drive and something, and they're just like, why doesn't it just immediately show up? And it's like, haha, friend.
Yeah.
No.
And you can actually have it partitioned, and it's still not showing Windows.
Really?
Assign a drive letter to it.
I guess that makes sense.
You have to go into Disk Manager and assign a drive letter.
It's always so funny because I get friends, they get a new hard drive, and then like I go through the partition process and all that with them. And I tell them, I'm like, just beware, whatever you name this drive, you have to keep the name of this drive. Otherwise, you need to move all of your data off of it, delete it, and then repartition it.
Yeah.
I was like, so don't make it a meme. I know how much you're tempted to make it a meme. I'm just like, don't make it a meme.
The second drive is always the big D drive.
The big-
Non-negotiable. It's D. The first one's C, the second one's D.
I mean, yeah, not wrong.
Yeah, not that I can show the screen, but we're installing Windows now.
Oh, that's why. I was like, I can't scroll down. I was in theater mode. There we go. Even though I look like frozen. Every time I look over, I just always catch myself just being frozen. So I'm like, am I frozen? Are we frozen? Is the stream still working? I hope so. I'm sure I'd get a call. Yes, they are. They've been mislabeled for a very long time.
Yeah, okay. Never mind, I'm not that. I remember when we had the Stream Deck.
Those are the good old days.
Those were the good old days. Or controller light.
We need to unionize.
That's what's saying over here.
Oh, well, we got an Intermax sticker. Do you know what that means?
Perfect.
More Intermax. Alright, so that's all good. Now time to plug stuff in.
I should have asked the recipient of this computer well, the owner who bought it, where to put it when it's ready.
Oh, true.
And it was all for I like this character.
Right?
Bold, I like it.
Bold.
You don't know if he's just stylish or also. Oh, did I lose the? Oh my god! I think the buttons are so.
No mute button.
Well, the volume is turned all the way down on mic aux.
That's not the right one.
The only one that has. Oh, okay.
It's shotgun mic.
I see. I had to scroll down.
Yep. I know. I had that same like epiphany moment of like, is this right? And then I was like, oh right, that's right.
Is it right? It's right.
Yeah, the mute all goes to like a separate screen.
Mm. Oh yeah, I get to manually download the language driver because you didn't already detect it. Lucky me.
I mean, that's not the worst. Yeah. God, I hated like tracking down drivers for like really old computers.
Yeah.
That I think was like by far one of the worst. Now, Andrew, you installed 3 PCIe, only 1 CPU.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Double.
Check again. Check again.
Double.
I
Double.
didn't think it came with
It came with 3.
Okay. Here.
Oh god, I couldn't see it. I just was like, until it was right here in the light. Oh gosh.
Well,
Oh boy.
we knew it was going too smoothly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll put a 3090 in that one eventually.
Alright, I gotta uninstall this power supply.
Because of this stupid chair, every time I stand up and touch this case, I get shocked.
Yeah. Every time I like touch the light, I'm just. Luckily, that one's an LED. Like the old ones, I'm just so worried that they're just gonna explode.
Let's just set up and we load like 2 years ago or something. Again.
Did you shock yourself?
Yes! It's unavoidable.
It really is. You plugged a PCIe into the CPUs. I'm surprised it honestly fit.
Yeah, me too.
There we go. That's a configuration. It helps when you have the right cables. I mean, technically, would there be anything wrong with PCIe in a CPU? On like the 4-pin? I mean, yeah, probably.
I don't want to make any magic stuff.
True. So look, there's music. You need Christmas music though.
We do, but I don't think we can like it.
No.
You know how VMCA
No, I don't. Is it bad?
I think so. No, I'm not. Now when I try to install Windows 10 on anything, it's like, are you sure you don't want to install 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always love getting like a new computer and then switching over to like Chrome, and then it's like.
Oh, it's on 11 now? You try to open Edge, there's like a minute-long, like, unskippable cutscene, basically. Where it's like, let's get you set up. And it's like, login share my computer. I just want to go Chrome.
I just want to download Chrome.
This takes forever.
Yeah, but then I always love when you try to like switch it. It's like, are you sure? Do you want to check out the extra new features?
Yeah. It says Windows works best with Edge. Which Microsoft was in a bunch of lawsuits years ago when they first created Internet Explorer. A bunch of antitrust lawsuits for including it by default. And now they get away with crazy stuff.
Yep.
Like brute forcing you into not installing Chrome.
I still install Chrome anyways.
Oh yeah. On NVIDIA SkyDriver 497.0, not too long until 500.
Ooh. I will be.
It'll be totally anticlimactic.
Yeah. God, it's kind of crazy to think about that though. Of like, that's not even 500 iterations. That's just like 500 mains.
Yeah. Most versions have a code system where like major and minor revisions.
Yep.
497 major revisions. But they have been making video cards for over, well, about 20 years, something like that.
It makes sense, but it's just like still dang.
Yeah. A lot. installing drivers.
Which one's more entertaining? You find tonight. Golly, it's toasty in here.
Yes, it is.
It always gets hot in here.
Except when the heat didn't work, then it was cold in here.
True. By definition, it was cold.
Alright, let's retest that mechanical hard drive. Listen to a word.
Listen to the word. Those are 4 terabytes, so it's gonna be not the speediest of boys.
They're all about the same, 200, 250 megabytes a second. Yeah, 240 window 4.
Really, even if you get like a 7200?
Well, they're pretty much all 7200.
I thought they're like
5400 RPM is the slower variant, but standard is 7200.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Guess that makes sense. Because the last time I
Like
shot for hard drives was like 3
NAS or archive drives are usually 5400.
Yeah, because they're
7200 is the standard desktop hard drives.
yeah, that makes sense.
Wow, it's 255 megabytes a second. Just like a thanks SATA interface. Well, actually SATA can go higher. Thanks hard drives. So we got 64 gigs at 3200, beautiful.
Nice.
We got 2 drives, SD hard drive.
Nice.
Let's make sure our CPU's not 980
Feel tacked on that one, but
It's a cool 58 while installing these.
dang it.
What'd you do?
Put the zip tie in the wrong way.
Darn it.
I always hate when you do that, and then it's like, you gotta then unthread it through the hole that you just spent like 30 seconds trying to get it threaded through.
That's the worst. We need to fix our own Wi-Fi network sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the whole internet unavailable.
Is it actually?
Yeah, you have to use the other one. Come on, Windows, you can install the 2021-11 cumulative update for Windows 10 version 2004 for x64 based systems. You can install it faster than that. I hate that you install Windows and then you have to download like
Windows.
20 gigabytes of Windows.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't you just?
Yeah, I always hate when you like download a game too, and it's like, great, you know,
first
just
time patching.
yeah, and it's like, why didn't you do this before? I think Modern Warfare is like the worst. It's
Yeah.
like you download a 90 some odd 100 gig
it's worse
game.
on consoles, I think.
I mean, I can only imagine.
Especially if you bought like a disc version.
Oh,
It's like 2 years off date.
oh,
You have to reinstall the whole game.
basically. I don't even know why they even sell like outdated stuff. It's like, you're gonna have to just reinstall the entirety of the game anyway.
Some like quote-unquote physical copies you buy now are just activation codes.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's less plastic waste. At least for the TV. And also, who's putting a CD-ROM in your computer?
True.
Not me.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's like a collector's edition of something, but other than that, it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Even at that, you're
I have a USB CD-ROM for emergencies, but I hope I don't ever use it. I also have a USB floppy drive for real emergency.
For real?
Well, that's still how they update nuclear launch computers to be a floppy drive. So,
yes.
What if one day their drive breaks and they're like, we need someone in the US with a floppy drive still? I'll be like, yo.
Yo, I got you, fam. Yeah, most our army and actually almost all of the entire DoD is still on Windows 97.
Yes, and they pay Microsoft tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars a year to security patches.
Support it. Yep. But mind you, it's been around for so long that they figured out all the exploits and all the security things, so it's like...
Newer exploits don't even work on it because they're too new.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this didn't even have support for USB 3.0.
Yeah. It's really funny. I was reading an interesting article the other day, which is like, if the army wanted to like update, if they updated to Windows 10, like Windows just came up and forced them to update to Windows 10, almost the entirety of like planes, trains, and tanks would be completely just dead.
Well, yeah.
And it's really funny because then the comments were just like, you want to do like bad people things? Because I don't know if you can say that word on stream.
Yeah.
It's like, just click update to Windows 10. Nice. Look at that.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very beautiful.
Nice. Now, CPU cooler. And there is no graphics card in this one.
Not until tomorrow.
Right in the cables, but... You know what's weird?
What?
I didn't even have to open the entirety of the second accessory spot.
That's funny.
That's how much they give you in the first one. We should honestly like tape Be Quiet screwdrivers to these, like zip tie it down here and be like, here's your tool in case you need it.
No, because if they need help with it, they'll walk it across the walkway.
Yeah, here,
Be like,
fix.
yeah, whatever.
That is my like low-key worry, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Correction, we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Correction, someone else will cross that bridge when they get there.
True.
Okay. Now running the CPU stress test on this first one. So far we're at 75C. Under IDA.
So yeah, I mean, this is honestly a good like test, if you will. It takes about the entire time to build the computer than it does to do software.
Yeah, it's about
More or
an
less.
hour. Well, I can usually do the full testing and install and testing in about an hour.
I mean, that's what we've gotten down to, a build.
Yeah, the lowest part test is just waiting
For the tests to be
you
done.
just wait a certain amount of time to make sure it's leveled out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's quicker with air coolers at least. Water coolers take like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you got to get them thermally.
Get a steady state, yeah.
Thermal
soak.
equilibrium.
Soak, yeah.
Thermal soak also is.
I like
or-
soak better, sounds funnier.
Thermal soak.
Like, make sure all our fans are spinning. Can't see the one in the middle cooler, so I'm assuming it's spinning.
These are gonna pump out a lot of heat.
Yeah, I mean, it's, right now the CPU package power is 135 watts.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but times 8.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but that can do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's why you have industrial HVAC.
Exactly.
I love the smell of like new computer heat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Like that, like a slightly electrical tinge.
Yeah, the first time you really stress it. Probably kill my brain cells. So. Gotta love it.
It's okay. You're not in You're not in California, so it doesn't cause cancer.
It's like doing whippets. Full strong, 4.1 gigahertz all cores, 78 C. That's about what you expect.
Yeah, that's exactly what you expect. Ryzen 9s they actually get surprisingly spicy.
But yeah, but it is 12 cores, 24 thread at over 4 gigahertz. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna make some heat.
You're not wrong.
Can't keep going with anything.
I didn't take her.
So many people.
I mean, that's why I don't like the gym. It's just a room dedicated to breaking physics, and I don't like physics.
I just want the gym.
No, gym is just literally a room designed to fight gravity. Gravity is a law. I abide by the law.
We're not making progress against gravity here.
Yeah, right.
Why upset my religion?
Exactly.
You can stay home and play video.
I don't know, Andrew. You gonna get done first, or am I?
I'm still running IDA after a few more minutes, so probably you. I mean, I finished all the setup, I'm just running things.
Yeah, running the tests and things.
I've streamlined the process on this. I actually have a full version of IDA installed on my own flash drive and registered.
Really?
I got, I may or may not have found a discounted key because it's for like 50 cents.
Was it on a website that resembles a penguin?
Yes. That way I don't have to see, this is not a, well, I don't have to install on every single computer.
Yeah.
And also I don't have to see, this is not a free program. Every time.
When
When you
wrong.
run
Just
when you run the trial on IDA, it's like, this is not free.
yeah. I just WinRAR. That just brings back good old memories.
LGR did a video where he bought copies of WinRAR and registered them on like old computers and computers. You can still buy WinRAR today.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
There's not even a point anymore, is there? Because it's just baked into Windows.
Yeah, or if you want something better, use 7-zip. 7-zip is better than the baked in Windows one. It's free and open source.
Yeah.
Now we'll start with
Alright. So we'll try to boot this. See what happens. Because there is no graphics card.
I hope we're not pulling off the same circuit.
We'll find out. Alright, fans are spinning.
Red LED is on, right?
Yep. I hear the hard drive. Oh, we got movement. Fans have lulled down. Does that mean boom? Not tell. That tripped. Oh, it's memory training.
Yes.
I forgot that Intel does that.
It's the boot loop. Yeah, they do it more than you
Honestly, thought I like pulled the power cable
do.
out by
Intel has
leaning
like
up.
tripped and power. I don't know why.
Yeah, you hear the.
AMD just kind of soft resets.
Yep.
But you hear that quite It's like a relay flick.
All right, third. Come on, hit the fourth.
It probably doesn't help these are 16 gig DIMMs.
Yeah. Right. All the fans have lulled down, but honestly can't even see what the thing is
Me neither.
or what the boot is. And that bottom left one could be boot. I don't even know.
Could be, or it could also be GPU. Sometimes it says GPU and there's not a display plugged in.
VGA.
Yeah.
Yep. And the fans have lulled down, so I would consider that a success.
Yeah.
Oh. And surprisingly, this has been only an hour and a half.
Could be way worse.
That could have been. So, everybody, thank you for joining Andrew and I and the lack of Chris tonight. This is actually a wonderful, nice, quick stream of Ragebringer and Scythe. I was going to say Wraith. It's close. 2 gaming development workstations. Go ahead and turn this one off. If you guys like to purchase one of your own, you can head on over to Top Flight Computers on our website, or you can follow us on any major social media accounts except TikTok, because we are old. Well, we aren't, but the owners. Doesn't want to make a TikTok. Join us on Facebook to talk about anything, and as well to see the finalized photos of all of these systems. They will be on Facebook and on our website sometime. Honestly, don't know when, but they'll be up there. And to see the rest of these, like I believe we kind of alluded to, we have 6 other ones that are going to be coming with a little bit different configurations, either AMD or Intel, so keep an eye out for those. Those will be trickling in as we get graphics cards, because that is obviously the bane of our existence. Am I missing anything, Andrew?
Nope, I think that's about it.
All right, so join us next Thursday.
Sure.
I believe. Sometime next week. Check on Facebook if you're curious. Goodbye.